Well, hello there and welcome to my classroom. I am Miss Walker. I am the fashion marketing teacher for the Fashion Magnet program. And I welcome you to Meet the Teacher Night. So what I want to do is just quickly show you some things that resources that we'll be using in the classroom and that you can have access to as well. So I'm going to get started with a website that we just uploaded yesterday. And this website has information on it about everything about our program. So that includes the design side of our program as well. Let me pull it up. I have so many things. Let me rearrange a couple of things on my screen real quick. I can access everything well. All righty. So what you're looking at right now is our website for our magnet program, and you'll see that it says plain and clearly Skyline Fashion Magnet Program. It gives you a little bit of history about the program, as well as some spotlight information. However, what I want to direct your attention to is the programs up here in the menu. So in the menu, you can navigate and go to look at anything about our program. All right, so the programs is going to show you or tell you a little bit more information about each side of our program. We have a design and a marketing side, and I am the marketing teacher. Mrs. Satara teaches the design side, and if you're one of my freshmen, then you will be going to her Meet the Teacher Night as well. So this is design, and it just gives you a brief synopsis of what design is, and then right below it, it has marketing, and it briefly tells you what marketing is in a sentence or two. And then there's a more button. So you want to click on the more because that's where you're going to find out the details about the program, and the same thing for design. So it lets you know that what 4 courses I teach for each grade level. It tells you about entrepreneurship. It tells you about dual credit. It also lets you know what major projects we work on. And those are just the highlight. We work on several projects. It gives you highlights of what, our accomplishments that we've had over the years. And then it lets you know, we listed a few of the colleges that our students have attended because we felt like that's something you want to know, like where can I go after I finish with high school? So that's just some basic information, and it's just an overview that we wanted to provide for you. We go on to give you a little bit of information about ourselves as instructors. There's an overview of Ms. Satara and an overview of myself. And then we go on to talk about our fashion shows. And this is what I really want to get you all to, because I want you to hear from some very special people who've actually been a part of our program, and they've actually gone out. Some may still be in college, some may be working in their careers or what have you, but I want you to hear from at least one of the young ladies listed here. I'm going to bring her up real quick.
So after graduating from Skyline, I went on to study fashion merchandising at Clark Atlanta University, which is an HBCU in Georgia. And from there, I moved to New York, where I have worked in corporate retail to fashion PR to currently in event planning at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, which you guys may know as where the Met Gala is hosted every year. And one essential thing that I learned in Ms. Walker's class, I would definitely say presentation skills. I remember we had to do so many presentations in Ms. Walker's class, and even in marketing and in business, it's essential to know how to speak in front of an audience with conviction, and survey the room, and just make sure that your audience is following you and attentive, and they understand your message that you're trying to convey to them clearly. And that's definitely something we learned in her class, and especially through competing in DECA year after year. You just get better and better speaking in front of an audience and basically selling whatever you're trying to convey to them. So yeah.
All right, so that is Candace, and I just wanted to share that really quick. And I'm going to go ahead and move into a couple of things, resources that you all will be using that I'm going to introduce to you all. And let me make sure that I have this pulled up. So actually what I'm going to do real quick is open up a couple of pages that I thought I already had open. Give me just a second. All right, I have them open now. Let me share this with you. I'm going to be sharing an app that I've created, and it's basically a Bitmoji classroom. So this is what the students will be using on a daily basis. You can see that the shelves are empty on the bookcases. Basically, what I will be doing throughout the semester and the year is adding hyperlinks. So there'll be a graphic and there'll be a hyperlink that'll be added to the graphic. So as I share information and we gain resources or what have you, I'll put that information on our bookshelves, as well as it'll be in our Google Classroom and some other eCampus for my dual credit students. But this Google Classroom is where students will be able to find information. So each class has their flag, their pennant. So they'll click on their graduation hat. It'll take them to a room, and each room has a learning objective and a demonstration of learning, as well as the school's, that particular course's name. So the learning objective, if you click on the address form, it'll take you to this page, and so will the demonstration of learning icon. It'll take you to this page, and it'll have the learning objective and the demonstration of learning for each day. And then you'll go back to that classroom again. Let me go back up here, and I have to put another button on there so it'll navigate a little bit better. But you'll click on your classroom name, and that'll take you to your Google Classroom. And so I am not signed into the Google Classroom just yet, but here it is. So it takes you to your Google Classroom, and that's where we will have all instruction for my ninth graders will be in here. My ninth graders will also use Canvas. That's where a lot of all of their materials will come from for the coursework that they'll be doing. My 10th through 12th graders will be using Google Classroom to start the day with, and then their instruction, work, test, assignments that they have to turn in, all will be done in eCampus, which is Dallas College's learning management system that they use. So we have several platforms that we'll be using in the classroom, but all of my sophomores through seniors are familiar. My freshmen have to become familiar with the new things that they're going to be using, and my sophomores will need to become familiar with eCampus. All right, so that is my Bitmoji classroom, but I want to take you to, close that tab. What I want to take you to now is there's another app that I'm going to be sharing with the parents. And I got things a little bit mixed up because I had to go back and change some things. Okay, here it is. All right, so this is the app I'm going to share with parents. So when I send this to you, it's actually a PDF, but when I send it to you, it will operate like an app on your phone. And what this does is it has information that you can access very easily on your phone about me, how to contact me, news that's going on. It has links to the school page. It has links to the Dallas ISD page and links to the organizations that we're connected to as far as our curriculum. It also has here for the classroom, it takes you and it shows you what the Google Classroom link is or code is to sign into your classes. This app does have a button that'll take you back to the home screen, so you can just navigate your way through here. But I wanted to have something where parents can have a one-stop shop to gain any information that you need about accessing me or what the students are doing in the classroom. All righty, so let me stop sharing that. And then I am going to go back over here and let you all know what we're connected to on social media. Because I know that is a big thing. We are on all of the social media platforms except for TikTok. We're actually on Snapchat as well, but we don't really use Snapchat. So my Facebook is used primarily for me to communicate with parents, people who are supporting the program, alumni, or what have you, because I don't know any of my current students who are on Facebook. Instagram, we use that for promoting like our fashion show. So that's what those are the last posts that we have. We do have Instagram, and I do allow the students to update these. We also have our Twitter, which we don't really use as much, but we're gonna, I have a social media class this year, and we're actually gonna be using, doing more social media this semester. And then we have YouTube. So YouTube, right now, all the videos are not showing because most of them are marked private or unlisted, because my thing is I want to protect the students. But I do have a channel for our cluster so that we can upload some generic videos that, I mean, we're public videos that can be available to the public so parents can see them as well. But anything that I upload as an assignment for the students to YouTube, I always mark it as unlisted because I only want the students to have access to that, and I don't want anyone, you know, engaging with them outside of our classroom. So we do have a YouTube channel. And I believe that's all I have for you guys, to give you just a quick synopsis of our program. Now it's time for you to ask me any kind of questions that you may have.